Liz Cambage, a former WNBA star, has never been one to hold back or avoid the limelight. Cambage frequently makes news for her behavior, whether it's due to her on-the-floor performance or circumstances off the court. To talk about her path and the events that have marred and hindered her basketball career, Cambage lately sat down with Taylor Rooks of Bleacher Report. Let us explore more. The conflict between Cambage and the Nigerian women's national basketball team was brought up by Rooks during the conversation. Cambage reportedly got into a fight with the Nigerian women's national basketball team in July 2021 while she was practicing with Australia in advance of the Tokyo Olympics. As news of the behind-closed-doors practices racist remarks and violent altercations spread online, it swiftly became known as the scrimmage heard around the world. According to an article, Cambage allegedly branded the Nigerian players monkeys and advised them to go back to your third world country in an interview. Cambage competed for the Australian junior women's national team in 2009, winning a silver medal in Taiwan at the William Jones Cup and a gold medal at the Oceania World Qualification Series. She competed in the World Championships in Thailand the following year as a member of the Australian junior women's squad. The Women's National Basketball Association WNBA club that had selected Cambage showed reluctance to have her play for them in March 2011. Cambage was scheduled to return to the United States after the 2012 Summer Olympics to continue the WNBA season with the Tulsa Shock, but she stated that she would not be doing so on the morning of her departure, on August 27, 2012. She was weary after competing for the national team, according to a statement her agent published. Cambage joined the Chinese basketball team Zhejiang Chuzhou in June 2012, allegedly for a salary of 400,000 Australian dollars, making her one of the highest-paid female basketball players in the world. However, Cambage complained about being underpaid and having trouble paying her mortgage in a piece that appeared in the Australian newspaper The Age on the 8th of March 2019. She also mentioned that she hadn't received any money since September 2018 when an injury stopped her from playing in China. Cambage returned to the WNBA 5 years later, but only to play for the Shock in the 2013 campaign. She agreed to a multi-year contract with the Dallas Wings in February 2018. In an interview with the publication, Nigerian athletes corroborated the claims, saying she definitely did use monkeys or monkeys. In a since-deleted Instagram post, Cambage instantly denied the claims, claiming that she had unintentionally fouled a player on the court. She also labeled the stories inaccurate and misleading. It should be noted that Cambage is half Nigerian on her father's side, and Nigerian athletes acknowledged that this exacerbated the problem. The half-Nigerian footballer said to The Telegraph that although she was Australian, it had previously felt as though she was one of them because of their knowledge of her heritage. They also said that the fact that she did it with no remorse at all was something else that stung deeply. Prior to the Olympics, after the incident, Cambage left the Australian national team and hasn't since played for them again. The argument was reopened when Cambage continued to deny using any racist insults in the event during the interview with Rooks, when she also claimed that she was in negotiations with the Nigerian national team to compete for them in the upcoming Olympics. She poured fuel to the flames. Promised the Nigerian national team guard Amu Kamara blasted Cambage on Twitter right afterwards. Amu Kamara asserted that both of Cambage's claims were untrue. Several Nigerian athletes responded to Cambage's comments on social media. Complex has learned from sources close to the case that Nigeria Basketball Federation has never approached Liz Cambage about representing Nigeria and would not take her into consideration for any upcoming events. A whole video of the scrimmage was published on social media days after the disturbance. In response to health issues and pre-existing risk factors related to the COVID-19 pandemic, the team announced on July 5, 2020 that Cambage will miss the 2020 WNBA season. This decision was made following a doctor's assessment. The Aces reached the finals despite playing a shorter 22-game season without Cambage, losing to the Seattle Storm in 3 games, finishing the season 18-4 and earning the top seed. In a game on May 23, 2021 against the Connecticut Sun, Cambage's opponent's coach, Curt Miller, pleaded with the official for a foul call while making the exaggerated allegation that Cambage weighed 300 pounds. With an Instagram post in response, Cambage referred to Connecticut Sun coach Curt Miller as a little white man and called him out. In the complete video, Cambage is shown aggressively elbowing and shooting cheap shots at Nigerian players, provoking them to strike back. Finally, the seasoned Nigerian player Aisha Mohammed took matters into her own hands and charged at Cambage. The match was finally over when she delivered a blow that caused Cambage to fall to the ground. The footage does not show if Cambage referred to the Nigerian players as monkeys, but there were multiple instances of Cambage verbally arguing with the Nigerian players as the temperatures rose. After the publication of the footage, Cambage issued a statement. The first of two popular moments from the Rook's interview was the Nigerian altercation. Cambage also discussed her complete departure from the WNBA and the Los Angeles Sparks. In July 2022, Cambage left the Sparks in the middle of the season, and she subsequently declared her intention to retire from basketball to devote her time to healing and personal growth. In her account of the incident to Rooks, Cambage revealed her troubles, attributing them to the way her teammates treated her and the toxic atmosphere on the squad. In the statement, she criticized her teammates for shouting at her while also criticizing their ability to deliver the ball to her. Cambage's Sparks teammate, Jordan Canada, replied to the interview excerpt by implying that Cambage was embellishing the truth of the incident. Over her career, Liz Cambage has experienced conflicts with the WNBA. She was selected in the 2011 NFL Draft by the Tulsa Shock, a team she allegedly expressed strong opposition to joining. Cambage told the Herald-Sun that she had made it known that she did not want to play at Tulsa. She stated that she was not joining the WNBA for that reason, despite the fact that the organization wanted to designate her as a franchise player. After helping Australia win bronze at the 2012 Olympics, Cambage withdrew from the rest of the WNBA season with the Shock due to exhaustion. After joining the Shock once more in 2013, she quit the WNBA for 5 years to play in China. In 2018, Cambage rejoined the WNBA. Nigerian representative Promise Amakumera responded to Cambage's comments on Twitter by claiming that they were untrue. In his tweets, Amakumera expressed regret but his belief that the information was untrue. He insisted that she had called them monkeys and told them to go back to their own country. Everyone from both sides, with the exception of her, reportedly had the same story of the occurrence. He advised individuals to assess the issue for themselves. Additionally, he said that the only person she had a close relationship with was the former national team coach, who is no longer in that role. Cambage addressed the widely disseminated video footage from the 2021 scrimmage in her statement, reiterating her worries about the playing environment within the COVID bubble. She notes that she discussed her worries with Opal's personnel before the game. The video shows a competitive battle with poor officiating that ended in a fight that left Cambage with a concussion. Cambage adamantly disproves claims that she used offensive language or racial slurs made in certain publications, and she cites video evidence to back up her claim. Cambage makes it clear that although she indicated interest in playing for Nigeria, she did not formally join the national team. She describes her conversations with team members on the qualifying requirements. She even sent her warmest wishes to every De Tigres team member. The Nigeria Basketball Federation confirmed that Cambage was never intended to be a member of the squad when Nigerian journalist Colin Udoh contacted them. Following the event in 2021, Cambage apparently had the notion to join the Nigerian squad all by herself. A Federation official jokingly commented that Cambage's prospects of playing for Nigeria were comparable to an elephant fitting through a needle. On the recent career trajectory of Cambage, she will make her final WNBA appearance in 2022 with the Los Angeles Sparks. Mid-season, she quit the squad to concentrate on her own personal development. She subsequently played for Maccabi Bnei Ashdod in Israeli basketball. Although it's difficult to hear the audio in the video, it is evident that the game was becoming hotter as it went on. It ended with Cambage elbowing Nigeria's Victoria McCauley in the head, and McCauley responded by elbowing Cambage back. Players swiftly dispersed, with Opal's captain Jenna O'Hay seen begging with Cambage to please stop as the match was abandoned. After then, Basketball Australia has looked into the event, and Opal's coach Sandy Brundello has said that Cambage won't play for the national team again following the 2021 Tokyo Olympics. Cambage stayed home from the Women's World Cup in 2022, where the Opals won bronze. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed watching our content, do like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Also, comment your thoughts below in the comment section.